Hello everybody, the lawn gnome is here. Cicadas?
Yeah, Hollywood, you know I love you more than one night should. Yeah, Hollywood, well kiss me good. Yeah, Hollywood, you know I love you more than one.
Welcome to one of two HBO television show reviews for you this year in 2014. I would have probably considered waiting a little bit longer, but it's just very, very difficult to not want to talk about some of these shows sooner than later. So today I come to you with a review of two recent seasons of two HBO shows. One fan favorite and one brand new. So let's talk about the fan favorite one first. And of course I'm talking about the fourth season of the critically acclaimed, ever popular Game of Thrones. The story moves on. The cast returns, there are some more surprises, more deaths, and the story just gets deeper and deeper and deeper. Now, I will say that this season was nowhere near as exciting as what Season 3 was. I mean, please, no one's ever going to beat the Red Wedding, I think. But this season was very, very watchable, paced perfectly. The characters were, once again, deepened and developed more. You got so much more this year out of Sansa, and you got a lot out of Lady Marjorie and Cersei, and a different side of Jaime Lannister. But what I think was the best thing of this entire season was the whole story that revolved around Peter Dinklage, and of course that is Tyrion. He gave probably the best performance that he has given on Game of Thrones in his entire series run. And if you've been seeing the show, you probably know exactly which episode I am referring to. He is such an incredible actor, and this one particular episode, in this one particular scene, I had to rewind my DVR because I just had to watch him do it a second time, and a third time, and even a fourth time. It was such a great performance by Peter Dinklage this season. Very interested to see what's going to happen as the show moves on, because the season definitely ended on a very interesting note. There were a couple of events that took place that I didn't expect, some that I kind of did, but I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with a couple of certain characters, especially Lord Varys and Dany Targaryen, and of course Tyrion. I have no idea, and Arya also seems to have a very interesting story developing with her character, so I'm very interested to see what Game of Thrones is going to bring me in Season 5. And now we move on to a brand new show, and I'm talking about the Mike Judge-created Silicon Valley. Now, if you're a fan of a show like Beavis and Butthead or a movie like Office Space, you definitely will get a lot of Mike Judge's patented humor. You gotta have a little bit of patience, though, if you're not really interested in dry humor, but that was what Silicon Valley was all about. It's a great premise. I really think the show was a very interesting plot based on the nerd culture that takes place in California, in Silicon Valley, but it was also really about how heated the competition is and how information technology and programming and network communications is such a major field in the working world today, and it's incredible to see that even though it is far from saturated, how many people are really enveloped in this field of work and living. There's next to no well-known actors in this show, but each and every one of them is really, really funny, and there are just some scenes in that show that made me laugh so hard, and then there were just some scenes that made me look bewildered at the screen, but still very, very humored, so to speak. And I highly recommend that if you like Mike Judge's work, then I highly suggest that you should see Silicon Valley. I think that you will very much enjoy it. So, guys, thank you very much for watching this little television update, and I will be back with some more HBO shows closer to the end of the year. It's going to be a little gut-wrenching and a little somber because I will be talking about two shows that HBO has given us that unfortunately will be coming to an end this season. So I'll see you guys when we review some more HBO shows, and actions speak louder than words.